Dollar Man, always in his way.
Yeah, it's like the illest posse cut right here, man. Sean Watts on the track. Zeus, Don One, Rude Boy, Quill, The Gift, and yours truly, Fred Knoxxx. I'm 1 in a million with $1 million flow. Fred DiBiase got the power in it though. If it's a problem, let me know, or I suggest you let it go. Cause it ain't worth the problems that'll be knocking at your door, homie. Please don't make me hurt you. Disrespect the boss, ain't treated like Virgil. Cause when I write raps, it's beyond your price tag. He's a waste of man.
And welcome to the season premiere. Damn, we've been doing this for a while. Well, I have, and he will be doing it for as long as I am because he's younger than me. Welcome to Around the Bloxxx with your head on the table, Mike Knoxxx, and my day one. We the ones. My right hand man, like literally, he's over here. Okay, it's my right. That's my right. You got your left hand up, put your right hand up, put your left hand up, put your right hand up. Yo, G is silent, but he ain't silent today. Welcome back, my brother. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. What's going on, everybody? Shit, yeah. It's your boy, the almighty Dycez-Man, a.k.a. Mr. I Get It Done, a.k.a. Mr. Who Better Than Me, a.k.a. Mr. I Does This Shit, Mr. a.k.a. Big Kiff in the chat, a.k.a. Yo Mama's favorite daddy.
I like when you say somebody's daddy. You better call my mama. Listen, people, it is a wonderful time to be here. We took a little time off for the holiday season, so we thank you all for being loyal and tuning back in right here to the unpopular review Around the Bloxxx with Mike Knoxxx, and the Z is silent. Listen, I got my icon to the Ayatos and rock and rollers backstage, my social media to the stars, King Von Jr. on the Twitter, holding us down. And follow his new Instagram page because some of you little dirty bastards that be hacking people. You can't be hacking people. Matter of fact, what the hell do you get a use out of hacking people? Let's be real here. If you're going to hack somebody, hack Kanye. Hack Kim K. Hack LeBron.
Somebody with a real bank account.
Yeah, with a bank account. You're going to try to hack people who ain't got no damn money. All right?
Got as a cash app.
Got a little cash app. Shout out to my man D-Block. Got his shit hacked a couple weeks ago. I had my Twitter hacked a few whiles ago. But listen, guys, and you know my words, I got to say it. We have a plethora, a smorgasbord of wrestling, wealth, and information to talk about. As Dice tries to make himself clear, but he can't because I got 4 eyes. He got 4 eyes, so we can't get much clearer.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make myself clear. It's just a little blurry. So, my back. Oh, hold up.
There it is.
Gotta get the plastic off the new camera,
Yeah, you guys. Oh, look. I like the shit. The plastic's still on mine. I like it there. I just clean it. Like, I like it right there. But listen, guys. It's whatever, man. Listen, if I could keep the plastic on my phones, on all them shits, I would, yo. Until they get bad, they get them little air bubbles. You got to get them out. But, man, what a week of wrestling, Dice. I'm just being honest for what it's worth, and you can look at me all you want to, you AEW fans. Raw was not bad last week.
Raw was very good.
Raw was good. AEW, great performance last week. Impact Wrestling, okay pay-per-view. And I said it because people were like, oh my God, it's the pay-per-view of the year. Well, God damn it, only had one. So it's not, was it hard to beat day one? No. So, but Impact Wrestling, TNA, SmackDown, oh yes. Oh, yes. SmackDown. Real fast, Dice. Your thoughts of the past week in pro wrestling.
You know what? It was a good week to be a wrestling fan. Mm-hmm. And we only get these around WrestleMania. Usually WrestleMania is a good week to be a wrestling fan. But this is fine. This was fun. Day one, in retrospect, if day one was to set up this following week that we currently have just watched, day one was fine because day one wasn't supposed to be a fucking extravaganza. It's just something to hold you over. It's just something so they can, hey, we got some product, let's put it out.
That's it.
It's one of those things. So me, as big of a wrestling fan that I am, and one of my 3 computer screens stays on wrestling all the fucking time.
All day, B.
Anybody, if you like wrestling and you're just sitting home Go to Twitch. There's a guy.
Is that a cheap
named,
pop?
No, I'm just saying. There's a guy named Creative Control. He plays all the late 90s, early 2000s shit from the actual weeks that they were actually presented in. And you can follow the timeline. He does like a whole timeline in a whole week, like 24 hours a day. Is the truth. But yeah, my TV stays on, one of my computer screens stays on wrestling. So to actually get fresh wrestling from all different aspects, I enjoyed it very, very much.
It's different. But, you know, I missed SmackDown. It was my beautiful wife's birthday this past weekend. But you know what I did Friday when I woke up? Saturday morning, I put that bitch on because the internet was going crazy. Because as we were on last week on UPR Wrestling, we talked about there not being a Women's Royal Rumble. And myself and Steve elegantly put it, well, it's not hard to put one together. Well, God dang it, Geraldo, Faldo, Waldo, they put it together. Okay, this Women's Royal Rumble will still take place, and the biggest news out of all of it, and we're going to start right there, Dice. We have fresh off of this weekend's Hard to Kill, Hardcore Country took on Deonna Purrazzo. She still won that belt, but they advertised her for the Royal Rumble. I love Pat McAfee's take on that comment. He says, well, you know, she got a lot of trash to unpack. Okay, because how she was, you know, allegedly, well, you can't say allegedly, right? At this point, she said they sent my shit in the garbage bag. Okay, so let's see what she had to do to this, and just amazing right now to me, the world of professional wrestling. So we're gonna start off with the right there. Did you get a chance to finish catching up with Hard to Kill?
Not really. I just want to ask you a question. How the hell are you so close to your camera right now? I just don't understand how I'm so far back.
Because you're in your chair, scooted back. I'm at my desk. I'm right here. No, no, I don't know what kind of camera you got, which I knew is
I got the Logitech Brio.
I know, but you're right now, your shit lagging, boy.
How am I lagging? Get the fuck out of here. My shit is at 1080.
Tell me, look at King Von Backstage Jr. Ain't he lagging? See his head?
I think y'all lagging.
No, I think y'all lagging. Think we lagging.
I think y'all lagging.
You think we lagging? I think you lagging with your cheap pop. Y'all listen. www.xsplit.com/. Okay. I ain't got no damn green screen. I got $50 for a lifetime. That's what I did. So
you got a green screen. I can't get the bitch lit right.
Listen, you talking to a studio production major. That's the worst thing. I got a C in lighting, and I still suck at it. Okay, but Hardcore Country retained her title against Deonna Purrazzo.
You know what? They speaking of those two women, right? Mm-hmm. They would have got just as much of a pop and putting Deonna Purrazzo's name on there as Mickie James.
I think so too.
Believe that.
I think honestly, I think they might have got a bigger pop because
Deonna
she's
from
not
the
known.
past.
Well, not known, you know what I mean, but the worldwide known.
Past year and a half. So she got ousted of WWE, and she was one of the last people that Nia Jax had squashed when they didn't have a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
She got squashed, and then next thing you know, she was on Impact, and she immediately became their champion. They saw something in her that WWE did not for whatever reason, and she's been shining. She's been the best women's wrestler, not in a major corporation. AEW, Britt Baker / Charlotte.
Let's keep it
Sasha,
real, Dice. It's gonna piss a lot of people off. All right, there's only one major company, bro.
There's only one. You're right. There's only one.
There's only one major company. Okay.
Until AEW is a publicly traded company, they will never ever be competition.
Yeah. Definitely not. Definitely aka Mr. Shiny Belt Man. Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you, Dice. I ain't gonna lie to you, right? Because you know me a little bit. I'm confident. I'm competitive, right? I'm just not as loud as you are. You younger than me, you know what I'm saying? My little beatro's getting a little older than yours. You know what I'm saying? But every time somebody compliments you on your belts, I'll be like, what the fuck? I am the goddamn original belt king. Can I get some props here? But because I ain't holding mine. They're on the wall.
Your shoulder.
They're on the wall.
On the wall.
What the hell else am I doing with them? I didn't did this already. Don't have me pull out a slammy.
You're gonna pull a slammy out.
I don't even want to feel like it's hot in this bitch. But anyway, so Listen, I brought up this pay-per-view, right? Because everybody was talking about it. I'm like, let me go watch this thing. Okay. And again, I have no disrespect. It's my gripes is never with talent. Unless your name is, Zack Ryder. Okay. Other than that, I don't care about talent's talent. But then they were like, you gotta see Matt Cordova take on Moose, take on Borozzi, where the fuck his goddamn big cat's name is. And it was just
W.
okay.
Morrissey.
It was just okay. Okay. It was a good pay-per-view, just like WWE fans, just like AEW fans, just like your indie fans. Calm the fuck down. Okay. Know what's great, know what's good, and it was a good show. Everything's not awesome. Everything's not exciting. Okay. So we go from out of Hard to Kill. We got those people retaining at Hard to Kill. But the biggest news to me of the week, Dice, and we're going to talk about the top 5 Royal Rumble winners of all time also today. Okay. Our top 5. Okay. Who we think. But they brought up my girl, Charlotte, the greatest women's wrestler. First one of the year, y'all. Hold on. Think about her. Of all time, Charlotte Flair. You know what? God damn it! This year you're not gonna turn your back. That's why they can't see your ass. Your green screen all messed up. You disappear.
Good. They don't need to see me because they don't need to see me because they don't want to see the bullshit that you out here spewing already.
People beg me to say this. Okay, it's so catchy. Have you caught my kids show out? Cheap pop, it's not. If you love anime, my kids got an anime show. My kids even say it. I didn't put them up to that. Okay, now you know me. I put my kids up to a lot of shit. I brainwash the shit out of my kids. You know what I do.
Listen, they don't want to hear you say it because it's true. It's like going to a state. It's like going to an improv comedy show.
What makes it untrue?
You're going to the show to laugh at the people. They laughing at you. You're a joke. You a joke.
Only thing I talk about is when I tell my wife, get your goddamn fingers away from my booty hole. That's all I be. So, with that being said, listen, Charlotte Flair, the greatest women's wrestler of all time. See, I called him before he turned around. She announces the Royal Rumble, if you will, and who's going to be in there. And I mean, they mentioned some super duper names in this. I mean, we got Michelle McCool returning. To me, one of the greatest champions that no one ever speaks about. And Michelle McCool. I mean, you got Kelly. Why? But Kelly is one old white woman that ages like a mug. I love me some Kelly. I like looking at Kelly. Okay. King Vaughn backstage. Can you get me that whole entire list of the women that are participating in that Royal Rumble, please? If I miss anybody, I don't want to be remiss if I don't say their name. I appreciate that.
Hello, Bella Twins.
Oh, well, listen,
fucking Bella Twins.
What do I have Nikki Bella in my top? She's in my top 5 of all time.
Am I mistaken? Or did I see Layla's name on there, or is this wishful thinking? Is that wishful thinking?
I saw Layla's name too. Vaughn's gonna let us know in a second, which means we get best friends back.
Oh,
okay. So to me, I still want that belt.
I do love Layla.
Charlotte over Trish. Who put that up there? Okay, Vaughn. I will put that up there, bruh. I will put that up there. Right there. Let's get some of these comments. Let's talk to our peanut gallery, the people you like the most. What's going on, Unc? Nice to see you join the program. Go Birds! Sorry, Dice. It's okay.
Listen, I am so Coley sick to my stomach right now. King
Coley told me to personally tell you it's okay. Because he's a Raiders fan.
I'm so sick to my stomach, man. I still, I don't want to play Madden no more. I'm done with football. I'm done.
Listen,
I'm done. I don't want to play no more.
I went to bed thinking the game was over though. Like I was like, oh, they up, but I woke up. I said overtime. What the fuck did I miss? But King Coley says hi. The only wrestling show I check for, everyone else. Let's chat back. Balcony. Okay. What we got here?
Baloney.
Oh, did somebody say baloney?
Boy said balcony. Boy.
I told you my ass can't fucking see them with glasses. Did that say balcony? No, it does say baloney. I didn't see that. I did not see the O. No bullshit. I did not see the O at all. One bit.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
He won't, He doesn't stand for baloney.
Yeah, I don't like bologna. It's disgusting. I was in the grocery the other day. Lady was buying a whole. Remember the big Oscar Mayer joint like this? The double, triple stack of bologna. Uh-oh.
Baby boy. Yeah.
I saw that. Okay. So it's just me for right now. So Also, checking in, Derek Mitchell checking in. We've had one pay-per-view so far, and one premium event at WWE is not calling it a pay-per-view. The champ is here. Yes, Scott Thomas, you won fantasy football. What the fuck do you want, a cookie? Because I ain't giving you a belt. I was gonna give a belt out, and then you started bragging. And so just for that, I'm lying. I thought about it, but I don't like none of you motherfuckers. You on the ISD in line. What does that mean? I don't know what that means, Derek. I'm a little old. I don't know what that means. Maybe I'm stupid. Okay, what else we got going on? The benefits include Mickie James in the Rumble. She is a legend in both promotions, WWE and TNA. That's fact. And I'll say this much. We'll talk about it later. I personally think that she has done more, or WWE's short time has done more for their partnership with Impact already in that one announcement than the year and a half, 2 years they've had with AEW. Okay. What more want me to complain? Compliment you on your shirt from your wife's birthday. Okay, what's wrong with my fucking shirt? Okay, why can't you don't like my shirt? I mean, seriously, this is Bloodline. We the ones. I got the red one coming. I think King Vaughn got the red one. Okay. I have a question since you're a belt collector. Is there one belt you grab? God forbid you had a fire. Which one would you be grabbing? Damn, just one? I'm grabbing all them bitches. Jesus. Honestly, I probably gotta say my first belt. My undisputed title. I know people think, oh, you're not gonna grab the Wing Eagle? You're not gonna grab the $1 Million Man belt? You're not gonna grab the first spinner? I mean, I am number 2 of the first 101 US spinners made as well. I think I'm grabbing that undisputed title because it was my first title. My wife called herself going to Things to Remember. Everybody know about those in the mall, to get my name engraved on it before they started printing out your name on belts, and it's like engraved. You really can't even see it. It's just because it's like really indented into the plates. But that'll probably be my first belt. And I know what that yes is for because I did my Charlotte Flair chant. DC checking in. Happy New Year. Sorry I'm late. How the fellas doing today? We are fine. He's talking to his son because she always seems to call him when she knows he's on air. Okay. Now I'm surprised Trish wasn't announced. Maybe she's a surprise. I agree with that as well. Is Layla in there? That is. Let's see what Vaughn gave me that list. What's going on here? Michelle McCool, Mickie James, Kelly Keller, Summer Rae, Bella Twins, Lita, Brooke, Nikki Ash. She has not been announced yet. So that's where we go with that. But listen, getting into this past week's show and just where Charlotte went, starting off the show, first and foremost, right? You got Roman Reigns coming out, Brock Lesnar quickly coming out. As soon as Brock won the title that day one, and then Raw from the previous week we were talking about as well. I'm going to SmackDown. He just kind of ignored that he had a okay, I don't know what happened there. I got a text. But overall, that's how you start for show. Paul Heyman, my tribal chief. How could you treat me like this, my tribal chief? This tells me that I already knew from the beginning. Paul Heyman will turn on Brock Lesnar. He's turned on everybody. He didn't get a chance to turn on Roman. Why? Right? Roman got rid of him first. So I'm definitely interested in seeing what they do with this and how Paul takes over. But the biggest news that comes out of all this is the brand split about to come, right? You have fuck you, Dave Meltzer, right? That reports already that Seth, first of all, this might be getting me with people who believe this bullshit, okay? It's one thing to be an intelligent wrestling fan, as this is the show for the intelligent wrestling fan, and formulate an intelligent opinion. It's one thing to say, man, I just feel like if anybody's going to dethrone Roman, it's going to be Seth. That's all fine. I never have a problem with that kind of stuff. I have a problem when someone tells me that's going to happen. How the fuck? He ain't even here. I'm talking to him. How the fuck do you know he's going to win the match? You don't know. WWE changes things on the fly every single day. Before matches, during matches. Do you guys not remember watching the Montreal Screwjob? Right? So anything can happen at any given time. Listen, I'm going to put this empty ass chair up there. Yep. I'm gonna make him feel bad that he missed this whole entire show. He likes taking clips and making fun of me. Let's make fun of his ass not being where he's supposed to be at. How about that? Everybody say fuck you, Dice, in the chat. I send you 50 cents. Well, that's a lie. I send you 5 cents in Cash App. Because they tax that shit now. So you gotta be careful. All right. Can't send but too much money in Cash App now because they make you pay for it. But you get to where they're going, and they're like, oh, this brand split's gonna happen. Roman's gonna lose his belt against Brock. Roman's gonna lose his belt against Seth, and then go after Brock. Dave, I asked you the question before I say it one more time. Fuck you, Dave Meltzer. Hashtag death to dirt sheets. Okay? I know King Vaughn Jr. 720 Twitter, you don't cuss, but if you could, I want you to just give him a big emoji of a fuck you to Dave Meltzer. Okay? Because he's just full of shit. Okay? And he's full of shit because he doesn't know. And I will guarantee this. And very seldomly do I say this. Okay? Because it's wrestling. Okay? Like I said, it can change at the drop of a dime. But I would almost venture, I said it a couple weeks ago, and I'm not going to change on my stance. Roman's not losing that belt anytime soon. Anytime soon. There's no reason to have him lose to Seth. There just isn't, right? I don't even understand why Seth is here, other than the fact that they're selling off assets like they're fucking Michael Jackson, okay? And they have to sell a pay-per-view. And you have Brock versus Lashley, Seth versus Roman. It's automatically take my money kind of a show. Okay, so when you have that kind of stuff going on, but you look back on Friday Night SmackDown, you look at this moment, this is big. And listen, that's what gets me with wrestling fans. We've been here before. People are actually out here acting as if we haven't gotten Roman versus Brock. I was at a few of those Roman versus Brock main events. Most importantly, the one they had was at WrestleMania 34 in New Orleans. You some bitches booed. Now you cheer. I was there. I actually had a guy in a seat. I got my tickets from StubHub or something like that, right? So you know, whatever that is, where you buy your tickets from somebody who already bought a ticket. I think that's StubHub, right? And so he had an extra ticket I got in against, but he's sitting there with his friend, the guy I actually bought the ticket from. And his boy wanted to fight me because I was cheering for Roman Reigns over Brock Lesnar. I'm like, sit your drunk ass. I said, boy, if you don't get your friend, he about to get his ass. Well, literally, you know, right behind me was the Belt Kings, about 6, 7, 8 rows behind me. Okay, so he would have got fucked up. All right, but y'all were booing Roman versus Brock. Y'all were booing it. Now, this is what the people want to see. The question is, will it be title versus title? That determines if the brand split is coming. I personally don't care, right? So when people ask me, my answer is like, until WWE tells me, I don't see it coming. And it's not that, oh, you got the writing on the wall. It tells you. I don't look into that shit. I don't read dirt sheets. Watching wrestling is like, for me, is like me watching Boba Fett series. Boba Fett. I don't want to go see a spoiler about that. I want to watch it as it unfolds. Okay. Who pays to go see Far From Home after you knew everything was going to happen in the movie? Why go see the movie? Right. So when I don't care to want to know if that brand split's happening or it looks like it is happening. Because to me, honestly, from this intelligent wrestling fan standpoint, it doesn't seem like it's happening to me. Okay? It doesn't. Not to me. It seems like they're trying to sell tickets. Okay? And that's what I believe, and that's what I'm going to stick with until things change. But the best part of SmackDown, believe it or not, was not the Tribal Chief versus Brock Lesnar. It wasn't Paul Heyman's wonderful tactics and, oh, my Tribal Chief. It was none of that. It was literally, in all due respect, the best 2 tag teams in the last 25 years. Street fight. Between We the Ones and the New Day. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, A, WWE don't give you these bullshit-ass lines. The last time ever. You told me once in a lifetime. That should happen 3 times. Okay, as Dice is still not here, that's the ghost of Dice show. It's like Ghost Dad. Okay, he's here, but he's really not here. So you look at this, and I'm looking at this Friday Night SmackDown. I'm just like, man, this was fire. This was fire on every level. The promos before the match itself. The match, I think, was about almost 35 minutes long. Okay, for a SmackDown tag team match, that was pretty cool. Let's see what's going on. Brand splits coming or going away. If it's the titles for if it's title for title at Mania, does it go away? If it's title for title at Mania, I still don't think the brand split goes anywhere because for safety reasons above anything else, it's good right now to just keep the shows the way they are. Okay, it gets one group of people going one way, another group of people going somewhere else. It's easier on everybody else. You don't have these big super shows you have to put on. You don't have to worry about COVID. And then you get your trolls out here to say, "Oh my God, by the time they get done firing everybody, they're gonna just have to, have everybody on one show anyway. They're gonna have them on their roster. They still got a big roster. They still have a big roster. So there's still no reason at this point to, in the brand split. So I don't think the brand split actually ends. What we got right here. Want to fight you over cheering for Royal Rumble. They are the problem with we had to say. Listen, it wasn't a Roman Reigns. Okay. He was drunk. You know what I mean? So I let that be what it was. Dice is Ghost. Okay. We would say I wish he would have prolonged Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar reunion. He was looking depressed a week earlier and joined him on Raw. Man, listen, maybe, but at this point, they gotta keep people happy, right? And I didn't think you needed Heyman with Brock. I was kind of excited to get Heyman without Brock. I mean, Brock without Heyman for a while, if you will. I want to see that. I was excited to see that. But what did it say, Mike? My bad. I had to add you to pre-approve you again. Not sure what happened. I don't even know what that means. Okay. Read my tweet, Mike, please. Okay, Wally. Wally sent us a tweet there, King Vaughn Jr. Let's see what this tweet had to say. Let's see what Wally's tweet had to say. I got so many to kill tweets here. Wally, read your tweet. So let me go to Wally's name. I see you like the tweet, Wally, but you want me to read it. Urban Sports Scene or yours? Okay, let's see what Wally had to say. Okay, I appreciate that. Oh, you retweeted it. Wally, what are you talking about? You didn't say nothing, bro. I don't see it. It's like I don't see Dice on the program. What's going on, Ruben Lopez? Chilling out there. You say, I agree with Heyman. Will turn on Brock down the road. It's just what Heyman always does. Okay, so I know that's about to happen. So you're looking into it. Thank you, Vaughn. But just looking at SmackDown in itself, I was very, very, very impressed. When Dice get back here, he wants to talk about it. He's going to talk about it, but he's not here. So we're going to move on into what I also think was the biggest news of the week. I'm going to keep it there. I'm going to say with the news that I think is the biggest news. And what I thought was the biggest news by far was this. And this is the talk that I think people have to understand something. First of all, this woman is a beautiful specimen. I mean, I'm going to stop talking. Can we have a moment of silence for how beautiful this woman is? Look at that smile. My God. Look at another picture. Woo, look at that. Oh, my God. Just sitting there. She'd beat your ass, my ass, your sister's ass, your auntie's ass. She may even beat your girl's ass. I'm just saying. That is one fine specimen. I'm sorry. You see my hand on my chin. I was just admiring the beauty. Just sitting back and admiring it. Okay. Jade Cargill winning the TBS Women's Championship. Now, here's my thing. All right. Excuse me. I'm not going to say she wasn't slated to win this title. I've been told, hey, she was undefeated going into it. So they knew she was going to win this title all along. I'm not so sure. And I think as wrestling fans, you shouldn't be so sure. And why do I say that? Because to me, everybody who has left WWE to come to AEW has gotten that rocket ship. They've won. They put them over. They gave them this. They gave them that. Ruby Soho, which all you people like, who I've always thought was not that good. Okay. That's just me. She's not my cup of tea. I thought she was going to win that title. You could say Jade Cargill. I get this whole, she's the Bill Goldberg of the women's division. Yeah, I see that. You know the difference between, first of all, no respect towards this beautiful woman who I'm going to put back on the screen because she's so goddamn fine. No disrespect towards her at all, in no way. But you're disrespecting Goldberg. Early Goldberg was not as green as Jade Cargill is. He could do backflips. He could wrestle. It was Goldberg. Early Goldberg was shades of a better Ultimate Warrior. Maybe not a better character than Ultimate Warrior, but ring wise, better than Ultimate Warrior, better than Hulk Hogan. Shit, I said his name. Fuck you, Hogan. Okay, so when you tell me that, I can't necessarily disagree, but what I will disagree with is she was slated all on to win that title, and I think right there you're fooling yourself by thinking that. That's you hating the Kool-Aid of WWE that you drank for so long that you're taking these tequila shots from AEW and you're just drunk. You're drunk with power. You're drunk with everything Tony sells you you're going to buy right now. They have a diversity issue. It's not just with the black, it's with the Latinos. Go back to Jurassic World, winning the tag team titles off of Lucha Brothers. FTR, and that's what I'm still going to call for the rest of their life. They can have them belts as long as they have them belts, but the Lucha Brothers had them belts for 60 days? Come on. Okay? You had a big issue with Big Swole and what she had to say, and all of a sudden now, this black woman, who I love, I'm going to put her back up there because god damn, she fine. Look at that woman. Just as fine as can be. Okay? Sits here and wins this title and gives me the LeBron shrug? I love that's when I hated. That's when I stopped hating LeBron. When LeBron won that second title in Miami, and he was like, I was like, all right, you got that shit, LeBron. You still ain't Mike, if you bastard, you crybaby, bitch ass motherfucker. But you got that. I leave you alone. No more calling you a bitch, even I just did, right? Because LeBron can ball. But moving on. So I just don't want you to fool yourself by thinking 100% that title was hers. If you're thinking, hey, don't mean you're wrong. Don't mean I'm right what I'm saying. But I think you're fooling yourself if you think for 1 second it was destined all along that it was her. Because as I said about WWE, like I said about wrestling in general, card subject to change. Okay? That's my belief. I'm going to stick with it. 2 tears in a bucket, you know the rest. Let me read some of these comments. I know I had something to say about what I said, and I'm going to say it again. Love me some Jade Cargill. Look at that. Can I say, I agree with you on hoping to see more Brock versus. Oh, we said that already. Got that there. Live action Storm. I love me that girl, but god damn. Okay, Jade Cargill can do whatever she wants to me. Well, she stick her finger in your booty now. There's something wrong with that. But people like that. Stifler like getting his milk prostated. All right, Stifler. All right? Her blue entrance suit suits her with the belt on her even better than the blue looks good on Jade. The blue matches because it goes with the SmackDown. Oh, Wally Timon here. I take her. Deanna is a beast, and Impact did the damn thing Saturday. Impact was good, but don't you dare sit there and tell me it was the best pay-per-view of the year because damn it, we only had one pay-per-view. That's all I'm saying. What do you say? I want to smash Jade, but she needs work. Needs work on what? She needs work. I'm sorry, people. Y'all heard what that man just said? You heard what that man just said? He said, this needs work. Look at them teeth. Y'all saying, look at her teeth. Yes, look at her teeth. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Now, granted, she's a little bit too muscular for me. Okay? That's because I'm not as muscular people are. But I bet you another muscular person, when her, has some banging ass sex. You know that acrobatic sex cats be having when she got showing your waist and she doing her own damn sit-ups while you holding her. That's the kind of woman she is. So yeah, I don't know, somehow she needs work, but hey, comment below, let me know. Definitely not sold on her winning it from jump. You know damn well Ruby was slated to win the title and would have if Tony Khan didn't play that I have a black friend card. And I 100% agree with that, Dennis. And damn it, you don't agree with a lot of stuff I say. So I like that agreement right there. Yeah, Tony was geeking about comparing Goldberg to Jade. Yeah, well, because Tony's trying to fix his image. Jade Cargill is a real life Storm. Don't you disrespect Storm like that, King Vaughn Jr. 720. Okay. She wants to play the role. That's why she's wearing the hair. She's openly said that. They better not give that role to Storm to Jade Cargill. I'm just saying. She's too green in the ring and she's too green of an actress. I want to see an established black woman actress. Now, just to stay fight right here, right? Because I seen this in one of my comic clicks. It said, black people get mad about having or want this and want that. What if they turned your black superheroes white? How would you feel? If they made Storm white, the world would piss a fucking break. Okay, they absolutely would. Ruben checks in. Remember Everrise? I love Everrise though. I didn't think they could wrestle, but I do love how they talk backstage. And that's why I think they're going good in AEW. Now, as 2.0, they've gotten programs with Jericho and Punk. That's big W for them, especially on how they were treated in NXT. They didn't even wrestle in NXT. And I was there at a lot of those shows, Ruben, in person. They didn't even get on the card. He says, nah, that bad. They say, nah, they bad with black folks for real. Okay. Yeah. But people think that, we're making it up. Private Party can wrestle, but where's the love? The problem with, and I like Private Party. When I first saw those brothers, I said, oh, okay. Their problem is they're a fake street profits. And I think that hurts them, right? But I also think they had the gimmick before the Street Profits, if I'm being honest, right? I think Private Party was out first. So, because when I first saw Street Profits, I couldn't stand Street Profits. I thought they were wannabe, help me out, Crime Time, right? So, and while Dice is not here, I'm going to bring him out, and I'm going to go ahead and add in King Vaughn Jr. 720 on the Twitter to the program. He has a new podcast out. Make sure y'all check that out as well. Vaughn, unmute your microphone. There it is. Look at that backgrounds right there. Your thoughts about Jade Cargill and what I said about as far as Tony Khan, and do you think she was all along slated to win that title?
It's honestly, it's kind of tough to say. So as far as that's concerned, in a way, I kind of think she was meant to be the champion, but part of it, in this sense, because of the situation right now, because of I feel like part of it, honestly, I feel it's kind of like a damage control thing by Khan, kind of like how Bill Watts, I hate to say it, did the thing with when it came to Ron Simmons. That's what's feeling like shades of. Even though under any other circumstances, I would definitely, I could definitely see Jade being really being the champion without that backlash. But because of the storm that's going on, excuse the expression, I believe that's there you go. See what I did there? I definitely believe that definitely played a huge role in that. So in other words, I think that she got the title sooner than she would have, just because of all this.
And the part that gets me, Vaughn, and I think I bring you back on. Ooh, took myself out. Shit. What the hell? Move. Get out of here. Just is that you never know, right? You don't know if what was gonna happen there first with her in that title. You know what I mean? And I just think wrestling fans are so easy to just hate and drink the tequila that Tony Khan's passing to you. You're just there. Jade versus Bianca Belair. Who you got? That's easy. Bianca Belair. Now you're talking about looks. I would take Jade over Bianca. I think Bianca has some shoulders, you know what I mean, of a power lifter, right? And because of that, it pulls her titties back. All right. Sorry, mama. All right, but it does. It pulls her breast back, and so she ain't got the biggest breasts as she could have. You said, "Thank me for having me on as a guest, brother. You're on my social media to the icons, ayatollahs, and rock and rollers, brother. Anytime you backstage, if I want to bring you on stage, I'm gonna bring your ass on air. All right." But with that being said, I'm going back to this topic because the world had you believe that she was slated to win this title, and I just cannot believe that. I will not believe that. I think you're fooling yourself if you believe that. If you believe for 1 second that it was all along going to be one way and it was going to stay that way. But listen, I'm going to take a small break. I'll be right back, y'all. Right up. Here he is, because I was going to take a break because frankly, I need some water. But he's finally here, which means everybody say,
let's take a little break.
Take a little break? Okay. So we'll be right back, y'all. Stay tuned. Here's some shows that are on Unpopular Review, including the Night's Raw review. Make sure you check it out after Monday Night Raw.
He takes the mic from Cody. Arn Anderson goes on to a 2-minute promo that at first he's trying to say Malachi Black because he will fuck you up. He fucked me up. He fucked my son up. He fucked this guy Lee Johnson up. And Lee Johnson's there like, oh yeah, he fucked me up. And then turns into Arn Anderson's best attempt at, I guess, being Brian Pillman. Like, he tells a story about how Cody Rhodes, if he were ever to be carjacked at a red light, that Cody would be like, okay, sir, take my car. But Arn Anderson instead would pull out a Glock, and then he does this motion and says that he'd blow his brains out, which Cody obviously rolled his eyes at because he doesn't believe old man Arn Anderson. And really, why would you believe old man Arn Anderson? The guy couldn't stay on the fucking ring apron last week. Who is he fucking shooting with a gun?
It's gonna be fun as plugging all these shows. So, hey, Cap, you want to take turns with these if we plug shows? That's why she's the best tag team partner.
Yep, I gotta take y'all off. Listen, UPR, those who are watching, who are friends of the program, I lost 18 listeners that fast. Putting y'all commercials on. I'm not putting another one on. So y'all fix y'all shit. Okay? I said it because this is my show and I can do what the fuck I want to do. Welcome back. How was the baby?
He was cranky, you know.
Okay.
But when the baby calls, it's bedtime. It's 6:30, so it's bedtime. So
I just want her to do one thing. On Monday, can she wait?
Don't call. I know. I hate it.
That's all I ask.
You know what? I should have answered. I should have answered with the microphone in front of me because then she'd be like, "Oh, I forgot. It's Monday." I should have did that. That was my fault. That was my fault.
Because
my bad, y'all.
You missed the segment, which I asked not to talk about on there with you anyway, so I did it without you. So when I had to argue the Jade Cargill thing winning the TBS title, but I put her picture up again so we can look at her. You can look at her with me because she is just still just a fine specialty of a woman. Look at that. Look at that right there. Oh God, I won't stop.
You know what that is? You know the equivalent of that is the WCW to the WWE championship. That is the equivalent. It's a secondary title that will never ever be prestigious in that company. Sorry.
So are you saying that that's the new Intercontinental title?
Yeah.
That's what that is right there.
Yeah.
But listen, let's talk top. Well, no, a little bit. Let's go back. I'm sorry. We're gonna go a little bit over today, y'all. Because I want to talk about Battle for the Belts besides Jade Cargill. Okay, and that is because I am a huge fan of what they pulled off a few weeks ago. Okay, a couple weeks. And my guy, one of my favorites of all time, is Daniel Bryan Danielson. And I think next to Roman Reigns, he's Wrestler of the Year in that small period of time. Because the matches that he has put on, I'm sorry, just the matches that he's put on, the impact. He's made a bigger impact by
one more time.
AEW.
Hold on. Rewind.
Mm-hmm.
Say that statement one more time.
With a straight face?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. If I could be serious for a moment. Listen, no, I do think next to Roman Reigns, all right, maybe not that close, but he's definitely top 5 Wrestler of the Year last year, easily to me. It's not even close to me. You're gonna go Roman, you're gonna go Orton, you're gonna go, I hate him, Omega, maybe, and that's where I put in Bryan Danielson. I think his like I was going to say, he's made already a bigger impact on AEW than CM Punk has because he's been in the ring more than CM Punk. And that title match, which I'm watching again thinking, here they go again with some more bullshit. He lost. They let my guy Hangman Page beat him. Okay. He's bloody to a pulp. I think somebody said, so you took all you left WWE to get your ass beat like this. Like, look at the blood. But people got to understand something about wrestlers. And I've met a lot of them. And I talked to a lot of them backstage. And I'm not talking about like your Brock Lesnar's of the world who may like the business. Bryan Danielson loves wrestling. For some of them guys, they get off on getting their asses beat like that. To them, that's Mick Foley did what he did for you, the fan. He put his body on the line to get a pop. And these guys do that. And I think that match is, to me, all right. I know it's just January. So ask me in August, does this match still rank up there? Right? I don't want to be like their fans, Impact fans, saying best match of the year. But damn it, technically, it was better than the street fight. And I thought the street fight on SmackDown was insanely, incredibly good. But that match was better than the one he had with Omega. It was better than the one he had with Hangman the first time, which I called on the UPR. I called it match of the year. Okay? And I think it was right there, Dice. Your thoughts? I like when people say facts. Makes me feel
I hated the match completely hated the match, made my balls itch, couldn't stand it, didn't like it, was unaroused. Nothing about it was good. Now hear me out. Hear me out. Go to the bathroom, wash your hands, open the door, turn around, go back to the sink, wash your hands, get the soap, dry it off, go back to the door again. They did the same exact match. All you did was add blood to it. You added time and blood to it.
Hold on. Can I just put a nickel in your meter?
God damn
It's just
it.
this one part. Just this one
Every
part.
time make you fucking with my mode, man.
Listen here, B. Name
ahead,
me any superstars that has ever wrestled each other that the matches don't fall the same platform.
No. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about here. We just got to see them go however long they did. What they did a whole hour, right? They did a whole hour, like what, a week before, 2 weeks before, some shit like that. Then you turn around and go the same exact time, and all y'all did was add blood. Blood? Why does every single fucking week AEW has to add blood, and these jack-off fans sit up here and bust nuts over it? Oh, AEW, it's the shit. It's the shit. It's bullshit. You're brainwashed by it. It's bullshit. Just because you add blood to a match, it doesn't make it that good. I'm going to be very honest with you. Very honest with you right now. That match was barely better than the one that Omega had with Christian. Any of them. Pick any of them. Any of them.
Hey guys, everybody listening? He does not smoke. He does not smoke weed, so he is not high. He did come back with a glass of wine, though. I'm speaking the shit that needs to be said because people are scared to say the shit. Not me. Hold on. I'm not scared to say shit.
Not me. No, listen. It's okay. It's okay. Just because hold on. Just because the old high and mighty Bryan Danielson is back on the scene, he's wrestling, he's doing what he loves, and look at me. I don't give a shit. The match was ass. You could have put a better match on in a whole fucking hour that was better than that, and all you did was added blood to it. Blood does not excite me. It does not make for a good match to me.
First of all, I'm gonna call bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna call bullshit. Because you think that girl who couldn't wrestle for shit because she had a fake ass, she had a crimson mask. That match was ass with Bunny. Why? Because Bunny can't fucking wrestle. But the world has you say because y'all were drinking the Kool-Aid that tag team match. Oh my God, my Undertaker. No, that match was ass. But because it's bleeding, I'm going to tell you the difference between that. Mm-hmm.
Those two men that were in the ring are regarded as two of the best in the world, right? Two of the best in the world. This is what everybody tell me. Those four women that was in that ring, not one of them is regarded as a great wrestler. And they went out there and put on a street fight. There's a difference. That was a wrestling match. Those women had a street fight. That period. And we don't look at pretty bodies and pretty faces and expect them to have blood dripping down their faces, especially somebody with like the Bunny.
True, but just because she bleed don't make it the match good.
I didn't say that. I just said that her crimson mask was more iconic than Britt Baker's.
Not. It wasn't because she can't wrestle like Britt Baker. Just because you bleed, that means that every time.
I'm just talking about the mask, not the match. I'm talking about the mask.
I get what you're saying.
Not the match.
Well, Jesus Christ, she had blood literally over her entire face.
Her shit was
Daniel painted on. Okay,
her shit was no. She had a big ass Daniel Bryan fucking nod on her shit.
She definitely had a bitch in her head. Up. I think Danielson's getting over more because of his work rate, and I agree with that. He's just working more.
He's never had a good character.
Who has never had a good character? Daniel Bryan has never had a good character.
Please do not say that goofy ass planet eco-friendly bullshit.
You know what?
That shit was trash. Come on, man. Let's be trash.
I was gonna buy that belt.
That shit was trash.
Oh, the belt was ugly, but I was gonna buy it because I collect belts. The belt's ugly. The belt's definitely ugly.
The character was ass.
No, I don't think so. I mean, you see, again, here's the difference in what makes wrestling. It's your opinion versus mine. I'm a Danielson guy, so I'm not hearing you. You know what I'm saying? So anybody to comment, do y'all agree with DJ's comments that That match was ass between Bryan Danielson and Hangman. I said Hangman Knoxxx. That's what my wife to call me when I'm about to say Yahtzee, right? And Hangman Page. Comment below. Let us know. Bunny,
Listen, I'm not here. I'm not here
better
to.
than Swole. No, she's not. And Swole ain't got good.
It's Swole. Ain't
Said,
that good.
what? What you say?
First of all,
I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm not here. I'm not here for people to side with me. I will be 1 versus 100 out this bitch. That is the reason why I will have to interrupt this here debate right now to say for the new year, fuck Dave Meltzer. You thought I forgot about you, boy. I ain't let you slip. I tell you what. Listen, every day that we have to do a show, I will make it my business to say fuck Dave Meltzer. And at the end of the year, I put a whole montage clip of me saying fuck Dave Meltzer. And anybody that we get to interview on the show, we're going to say fuck Dave Meltzer because this bullshit has got to stop.
But you
and
missed my soliloquy earlier.
Be the one to help do it.
You missed my soliloquy when I said the bullshit about how does he come out and say, for a fact, Seth beats Roman. How the fuck does he know that? And people like, that's why I had to get on Scott in the text. I'm like, come on, dude. I just saw the same bullshit on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? That he tried to send us, said he thought about it. Even if he thought about it, what is he going to say? Damn, you're going to wake up the baby. The baby's not even in the house.
He's not even in the house. It's not even in the house. My neighbor is literally like 15 feet away. Our yards are literally like that close. And I know he gets tired of me. I blast music. I'm yelling at the top of my lungs. I know he hates my shit. shit.
And that's the thing also, Vaughn. Meltzer's takes are getting worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, you can comment or get some news about the match is going to happen. But you're not telling me you know who's going to win the match already and what they're leaning towards. You can't tell me that because there is zero signs that point towards at all that Roman losing that title. But again, the Battle of the Belts was awesome.
Okay, just quick fun fact though for you. Mm-hmm. Seth versus Roman. Seth is 9-19 versus Roman.
Yeah, he's beaten Roman's beaten in the most of the time, but he's also gotten the best when it came for the title.
True.
I think if I'm right, I think he's 2-0 against Roman for that belt.
This
character is not losing to laughing Roman. I mean, laughing Seth.
Like Architect Seth versus Tribal Chief Roman.
Oh shit. I mean, for what it's worth, Jericho do got his clan card in his back pocket too. He did vote for Trump. Just saying. Just saying. Listen, he brought the belt back. Listen, so Battle of the Belts again. Shout out to old ass Goldust, Dustin Rhodes. That Canadian destroyer through the table. You got my vote, guy. You got my vote. I loved it. Excuse me. I loved it. Now, before we talk about the preview for Raw tonight, which I think, I mean, I can care less who wins between Georgia and Alabama. SEC wins, right?
I don't talk about football.
Okay, well, you know, my team made the playoffs.
Yeah,
we got to play Tom
next
Brady.
Monday when we'll be talking.
We got to play Tom Brady.
We'll talk again Monday. Let's see if you had that same energy, y'all.
I will. You know why? Because I still got 3 first-round draft picks. And personally, and I do a little dabbling of the dabs, I think they have a chance to beat Tampa Bay. I said it. But top 5 Royal Rumble winners of all time list. It's just our list. You're not our list, but like our top 5. Okay. Can I be frank and say I'm gonna put at number 5? The greatest women's wrestler of all time, Charlotte Flair at number 5. Why? Because she won the first ever women's Royal Rumble.
And I will trump that, and I will go with Bianca Belair. She lasted 58 minutes and 50 seconds, trumping Charlotte Flair's 54 minutes and 20 seconds. So the greatest women's wrestler of none of the times is trumped on this one by Bianca Belair.
First of all, Bianca came in at 3. Charlotte came in at 17. Leave me alone, okay?
Then absolutely no dice. Absolutely no dice on this one, Padre. No. You can't come in at 17 and then still make the top 5.
She won the first one. That's like
Who
saying,
cares?
so Pat Patterson gets no credit for being Intercontinental Champion, being the first one.
Nobody giving a damn about no fucking Pat Patterson.
First of all,
Nobody coming to see you, Otis.
He's deceased. He's not with us. You can't say that part.
God rest his soul, but ain't
All right,
nobody
now you
coming
can
to
say
see
it.
you, Patrick Patterson.
Patrick Patterson. Listen. 2K22, we don't know how many characters we're going to have in that game, but we're going to make Patrick Patterson. Okay? Making that guy up. Who you got number 4?
Number 4, I'm going to go with 1995.
Ooh.
Guess who that?
That better not be mine.
Any guess? Guess?
Well, you said 95, so that's got to be my favorite wrestler of all time. I'm going to do it because when I was in the building, my boy said, and I quote, "Don't ever do that shit again." Shawn Michaels music hit. I was like, I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. Look, like I'm a cute dog up in this bitch. I'm up in this motherfucker stomping. Okay.
I got Shawn Michaels 95 because he entered first. He entered first. See, the way I'm judging this is I'm judging the lower that you entered. I feel like it makes for a better Rumble. Now, granted, the Rumbles back then wasn't extensive as they are now because he was number 1 and he lasted 38 minutes and 41 seconds. But I get it. Fuck. It's one of the most iconic.
4, but at 4?
Yeah, it's one of the most iconic, man.
You know why? I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you right now, he was my number 1. Well, you said it. He was my number 1. But but my number 4, personally, I think don't get credit ever when it comes to these things. And that was the one who won it and won the title, 1992, Ric Flair. Okay? Because it was for the title. Fuck you, Hogan was in the match and everything else. And it was the end of the match promo that makes it stick out. We also talk about what you remember from things with the tear in my eye promo, because people can say all they want to, and I say this until the day I die. Everybody wants to go to WrestleMania, and it's because it's more known. It may not be more prestigious as Big Goldie, because it's not, right? Because Big Goldie's had the goats of goats have it, right? But is it unfair to say that the WWE title has not had the goats of goats have it? You know what I mean? Like, who hasn't had that belt? What's going on?
So I'm looking at the time on these Rumbles as we're talking about them.
Yeah.
So 92 Rumble has it's in the top 5 of longest Rumbles.
Yeah. So hour and 2 minutes.
It's about an hour, 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Right. So the longest.
That's how long Flair lasted. I think that match went.
No, that's not how. No, I'm gonna say Flair probably lasted. What, he came in at 3. So knock off 4 minutes, 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So he lasted about 58, 57 minutes, which is still pretty good. But the longest actual match was
that's the one with Rey Mysterio.
No, wait, how long was that? Because I'm seeing the one with Becky Lynch winning is an hour and 12 minutes.
No, because I think Triple H's went 119. The one Triple H won in 90. No, it was an hour and 10 minutes. I'm sorry, in 2002, and I love that one too. He's actually number.
Specifically, it was an hour, 9 minutes, and 22 seconds.
Right.
So that rounds down to 9 minutes, not 10.
Sorry, you know you did that for because you're a dick. Because I do shit like
point shaving.
I do shit like that. I would be like, no, that was actually an hour and 50 seconds, not an hour and 1 minute. But that was on record as the longest Royal Rumble. Was
okay. So you got 4 as
Triple H.
As Triple H. Fuck, man. I hate to say it because I know he's erased from the books.
Mm-hmm.
But Royal Rumble 04 with Benoit.
I was there.
Entering as number 1.
I was there.
I literally just watched that on the Twitch channel that I was telling everybody about. The shit was fucking magical how the crowd was behind Benoit. And he wasn't like back then, you didn't have no fucking marketing. You didn't have no type of catchphrases. It was just he went out there and whipped ass. Like toothless aggression lasted like 6 years for this motherfucker. Like for real, like he really got down and the crowd respected him for that. But
happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yeah.
I was at that Rumble, and I'm gonna match that with you and go. That'd be my third one as well. I was there. That's the pay-per-view where we saw Shawn Michaels take on Triple H in a street fight. That was, if y'all remember that WrestleMania, Brock Lesnar pulls Goldberg out of that match, and that was supposed to be the Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg match that we didn't get at that WrestleMania. But we got that. We got that one. We got that, and that's everybody booted. I apologize. We got that because both guys were leaving the company after that match, and the crowd said, "Fuck you for doing that." Like again, things that the internet kills. If you didn't know that match,
that was the birth. That was the birth of the dirt sheets around that time.
Around that bullshit time. Who you got at number? Who you got number 2?
Number 2.
So I told you my number 1 is Shawn Michaels in '95.
Number 2, I have.
I like when he did Bulldog.
I have Cena, the return of Cena in Madison Square Garden, 2008.
I was gonna go there, but I thought you was gonna go with your guy. Since you took my guy, I'm gonna take your guy, and I gotta say last year. I gotta say the return of Edge.
Listen, I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to be too favorite. I was trying to save it. But I was thinking more of iconic pops and iconic visuals that sat in our heads. And
which one was bigger? That's a good question. Was that Cena return bigger than Edge's?
I think they're pretty close. But I think Edge slights it a little bit. But that visual of that, you know how small they had that arena set up.
Always in Madison Square Garden, that real small one.
Close. Yeah. And you just heard the music, you didn't see nothing, and then all of a sudden you saw him with his head down, arms crossed, head up, and Triple H is looking like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like I had to put him up there. I think that's number 2 for me.
That's my top 5. So who's your number 1? So I got my Charlotte, number 1. I got Charlotte at 5. I have Shawn Michaels 1. So I got Michaels 1, Edge 2, Triple H 3, Ric Flair 4, and Charlotte Flair 5. So yeah, I went family there.
Edge is my 1.
Edge is your 1? Okay.
Edge 1, Cena 2, Benoit 3. What I say?
Yeah, Bianca 4 was. Yeah, Bianca 5.
4.
Yeah, Bianca 5 because I went 5 with Charlotte.
Shawn Michaels 4.
Now, those who don't know, of course you do know because it's a wrestling program, which means you watch wrestling, you watch the dirt sheet. Sasha Banks was injured and is out 6 to 8 weeks. She should be back sometime leading up to WrestleMania. So hold your panties. So she's out of the Women's Royal Rumble. So looking at tonight, though, they say this. People are saying, Alexa Bliss will be back next week. She's not back. It's the catching up on a glimpse of what she's been doing since she's left to go over to this little journey. So let me ask you, do you think we see Alexa Bliss back tonight? Or what's your take on this journey of Alexa Bliss?
The hell, what's the journey on Elias? We don't fucking know. They forgot all about that shit. Elias. We forgot all about that. So I
don't think Asuka comes back, y'all. I'm sorry. I saw her on her Twitch page. She had like a pound of weed on her Twitch page. And I can't get that out of my mind. Like, yes, weed's legal in Florida, but you can't have a pound. That's illegal to have a pound.
I like the idea. I like the idea. They announced a lot of women, but that was only like at least 15 to 18 women.
So do you think does Alexa Bliss enter?
Not that version. Not that version.
Well, that's the version that's on their page right now.
No,
this is the journey of it. This is the picture that they're using on WWE.com.
They will not continue to make money off of Bray Wyatt's brainchild. They will not. Because every time you look at Alexa Bliss,
technically they own.
I don't think they own. Listen, I guarantee you, if Bray Wyatt shows up anywhere else with those damn fucking masks, WWE doesn't own a fucking dime of that shit.
I'm not saying it. Hold on, go ahead. I'll let you finish
Bray Wyatt outsourced to get that mask made, and the guy. Remember, I broke this news a long time ago when he first changed into the Fiend. that there's a guy that is personally doing the shit for Bray, and I said it. He has a different mask for when shit happens to Bray and he transforms and he got burnt the fuck up. And I said he's got another mask for when he gets burnt the fuck up. And lo and behold, he had another mask when he got burnt the fuck up. So you guys on the contrary should probably listen to the Almighty. This is not just me, like, you know, I'm not dirt sheeting it up. This is more common sense, you know.
Let me put a little comment in your sense. You are correct about the mask. Vince owns people's names. You think he's gonna let that man walk with a character? Not at all. The mask may be his, but I guarantee you the mask that you've seen as Bray Wyatt cannot show up somewhere else because it's called intellectual property. Okay, and I understand. I know he outsourced his mask. I know he had a lot of creative control over his character, but I can never get out of my mind watching "Fuck You, Hogan Knows Best" and "Fuck You, Hogan Knows Best" was talking to his kids and said, well, if something happened to him, what would happen? The contract that he had signed. That's how, I mean, I've told you the story before, but that's how Vicky Guerrero got stuck in fulfilling Eddie Guerrero's contract. Okay. Vince owns that character outright. I would venture to say that. Okay,
but this is the thing. No, Charmaine, this time you're wrong. Anyway,
I'm not.
They will not continue to make, like, the more that you keep this character, this iteration of Alexa Bliss. Because this what I'm saying. But here's the longer that you keep that Alexa Bliss on television, the more that you are reminiscing fans of Bray Wyatt and why he is not there.
But did we also say we think Bray could come back?
We also said that, but
I'm just saying. We openly said he's gotten rest. He's doing his movies, right?
Listen. How many times?
Because AEW can't have him and Malachi Black. Because Malachi Black really did.
We met. We met in 2015, right? 15. That time we was like everybody is Punk coming back, and no, that ship sailed. Punk coming back, yeah, ship sailed. Punk coming back, ship sailed. Every fucking year, ship sailed.
Now we gonna do it with Bray Wyatt. Fuck it.
Ship is sailed. Listen, Bray Wyatt? The reports of the difficulty it was to work with him. I don't believe all dirt sheets, but when some of them are coming from like respected sources, at some point you got to take it with more than a grain of salt. And I just think that WWE will not try to. It's like still acknowledging China as a part of DX after you realize she did porn. They didn't mention her. They mentioned everybody else but her. I'm just saying, it's the equivalent. They don't want to make money off of somebody else doing something somewhere else. So therefore, they're not going to make money. I don't think so either. But he has the creative freedom to do what he wants now, and I don't think that it's not Bray Wyatt at that point because the mask doesn't represent Bray Wyatt. The mask represents the Fiend.
But he doesn't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Bray Wyatt.
We don't know this.
I know for a fact that the Fiend is intellectual property of WWE.
Could you bring
I don't
some
have the
documents?
Contract. I don't have the. It's just common. Like I
said,
comment again. I read the one comment here. Where'd it go? Boom. They couldn't even use Hall. They had to use their real names because they couldn't use Razor and Diesel. Not that I don't think they would have, but like
nobody looking for Diesel and Razor and fucking WCW.
He doesn't own Rotunda because that's their real name, right? But like Cody Rhodes couldn't say Cody Rhodes. So you think
now he can,
right? But how long did it take for that contract to run out?
3 years.
That's my point. So the Fiend belongs to Vince McMahon, bro. It just does. Bray Wyatt belongs to Vince McMahon.
I'm just going to do a little research. I'm gonna do a little research.
And rest in peace, Bob Saget. And I
meant to say that earlier, but then I got a phone call. And rest in peace to Betty White too.
And the one that everybody keeps forgetting, Sidney Poitier. All right.
The first black Oscar winner
of all time. All the times. But they keep wanting to talk about all these people who ain't win no Oscars. No offense. And Bob Saget's best work was on Entourage. Okay? And stop with the bullshit that he was America's dad. I know he may have been dropping some pills in them girls' drinks, but it's always going to be Bill Cosby.
Listen. The one thing that people don't know that Bob Saget was fucking famous for, Bob Saget was raunchy as fuck.
He hated playing Danny Tanner. He hated playing Danny Tanner.
comedian. He was a funny ass comedian, and he was raunchy as fuck. If you don't know what we talk about, think of Eddie Murphy and Raw in the 80s, right? That Bob Saget was the white version of Eddie Murphy with his raunchiness.
Like I said, you want to know?
I tell no lies.
You want to hear the real Bob Saget? Just go watch Entourage, starting from like season 5, where he joins the fray, and he's like next door, and he goes, "Hey, Aquaman," he said, "You banging a mistress, huh?" He said, "I bet." He's like, "I got a house here, a house in Malibu." He said, "I bet you ain't got that much money yet." Yeah, let's go to work. Who hold our breath the longest? Like Bob Saget was a dick. But rest in peace. Real fast, we get out of here, Dice. Tonight, tag team titles. I called this a few weeks ago that I said Alpha Academy would be the next champions, because it's going to be Alpha Academy versus the Street Profits at WrestleMania. I believe that. I'm going to stand by that. Does this happen this soon, though? We called for this breakup. They've had no signs of a breakup thus far. I think it'll be a really quick turn to break up tonight. But does they have some intentions of what they call it, rumblings in the group? Does that start tonight? Does Alpha Academy win those belts tonight? I think anything's possible.
Nope.
Hold on. Kevin Garnett said it. I said it wrong. Anything is possible. I did it better than him because he totally fucked that line up. It was like he was getting paid to say it and forgot to say it. Remember that? He was anything is possible. He completely ripped on it. No. Okay.
Alexa Bliss actually hyped her return on Raw.
Did she? On her Twitter?
Yeah.
On the Twitter?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
It says, "Dear Monday Night Raw, starting tonight, she's officially your problem now. Good luck."
Okay. And listen, I like that comment, Dennis. And I meant to mention this about the SmackDown segment where Dice left, threw me off my rocker, and my notes have been all over the place. But I love the fact that the Usos are doing the 1D. And this tells you right there again, my point when I say Vince owns everything. That motherfucker said, "Oh, let's just take their finishing move. Let's put them through a table like that, like the Dudley boys do." I loved it. But tonight, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, yo. I don't think I can say the words excited for Raw, but I am interested in see what they're
It's
gonna do.
the road to WrestleMania. Every week, I am excited for pro wrestling.
It's the road to WrestleMania.
Period. And if you are a wrestling fan, you should be excited as well. Stop letting these people, these fans, these dirt sheets, stop letting them sway you. Just relax, watch it, and enjoy it for what it is.
Don't I say that every year, guys? It's WrestleMania time. Stop bitching. And yes, this is the one time, Dice, you can actually tell non-WWE people, yes, sit back and wait and see what happens next, right? Because no matter what, between January and WrestleMania, they do try their best. Now, after that, they fuck up, okay? But this time of year, they want your money. And guess what they get from me every year? My damn money.
Did you talk about Moose saying he won a match with the head of the table?
I did not, because you left.
Good night, Charmaine.
Time is over.
What the hell? We got 15 minutes.
It's supposed to be a
60-minute
show. It's supposed to be a 60-minute
show. We go for at least 7:30. We better stop that. It's an hour and a half. These people depend on us. It is our giving right, by God, by niggas, to give these people what they want. And by God, I'm going to give them what they want.
Well, in that case, he said, damn right, Dice, keep going. All right. Stop the goddamn audio track. Shit. Oh, loud.
He tweeted. Now, this is also a follow-up to the I guess semi-infamous wrestling god promo that he did when he got the belt back, which I thought was probably his best promo. Mm-hmm. You did not like it. I thought that it was great because it was a shot that the company Impact needed to kind of, hey, we're still here. We have competition. And he said, I claim to be the wrestling god. He claims to be the head of the table. With all this forbidden door talk, what if ... at Roman Reigns? I am fine with it. Reason why? Roman is smashing through everybody else in the fucking company. He smashed through everybody else in the SmackDown roster. Why not expand the horizons? Moose is doing the same thing at Impact. He's been doing the same thing at Impact for the past 2 years. You might as well see what you can do with it. I don't think that it would do anything for WWE more so than Impact, but it's still nice to see that, this for WWE, what this would do would say, Vince McMahon cares about wrestling fans. I use air quotes very loosely on that term of wrestling fans because newsflash, he don't give a damn about you. Nobody coming to see you, Otis.
But ain't nobody coming to see Moose versus Roman either. So that shit don't fucking sell. That shit don't sell. Roman versus a fucking paper bag sells more than Roman versus Moose.
You just first of all, before you said that statement, why don't you just tell the people that you hate Moose before you made the statement?
No, okay. It's a personal thing.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. The man is not that freaking bad.
Let me put my man in the street.
Fucking bad.
Shit.
He's not that bad.
No,
he's not that bad.
He's not. He just got a weird body shape. That's all. Don't say he don't.
Did you just have a laughter?
You knew he does. What? You know he does. And guess what?
He's got the mellow baby fat. He's got the baby fat. That's what it is. He's got the mellow baby fat. That's what that is. So
thank you, Charmaine.
You hate Moose because he hates Moose.
She just listen. She listen. Don't do that. Don't come at the tribal fan. Okay? Don't come at the tribal fan.
This is beyond me. This is beyond me.
Wow. The hate is real. Listen, here it is. Moose versus Lester. Ruben. That's even worse.
Absolutely not. You need to take them shades off of your picture. Are you smoking?
People would wonder, where did Titus O'Neil get the title from? That's disrespectful to Titus O'Neil. I'm gonna say that.
Now, in other news in pro wrestling, over or under, if we're going to see FTR versus my hometown boys, them boys, the Briscoes, over or under?
Don't say hometown, say home state.
Home state, hometown. Okay. Well, they're 5 minutes away from me.
Well, what a damn interview at, Skip.
Listen.
What a damn interview at, Skip.
True story. I went to the Briscoes compound, right? Me, my boy Murph, and Cody.
Dennis. He likes Moose.
We went to the Briscoes compound in Law here, and they let us do a couple of moves off the top rope. I said, you know what? Fuck this shit. I always want to do an elbow drop. Shit. I'm gonna try like Shawn Michaels. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna try like fucking.
You gonna do a hip up?
No. I was gonna do the Shawn Michaels joint where he give you that joint. That's the joint I wanted to do. I was like, cause that bitch like it was physical.
I mean, it ain't a Macho Man elbow, but go ahead.
No, it wasn't a Macho Man elbow, but I was gonna try that next. But listen, I went to hit it, bam, hit the mat, hit my funny bone. Thought I broke my shit. I said, you know what? At this point in time, pro wrestling is not the occupation that I want to pursue. This mat is harder than this mat is harder than you actually realize, and 2 inches of mat is not enough for me to say fuck this shit. So
I told you the story,
them brothers.
I told you the story. I got into wrestling because I'm like, I didn't want to be a manager. I didn't want to wrestle. Okay, but I got the privilege. I've been in the ring with Rob Van Dam. I've been in the ring, may he rest in peace, Canyon. I've been in the ring with what's the alcoholic from AEW? I mean ECW, Sandman, right? So I've had my share of being there with some wrestlers in the business though, right? But I wanted to get in the ring because I wanted to be a manager. But when you go to wrestling school, they make managers pay and everything else the same as a wrestler. I'm like, I don't want to do this shit. First, maybe second, I went maybe 3 days. Not gonna lie, I went like 3 days because I had at the time when I lived in Delaware, my man. Let's be real. We all got that special white friend that make you think you can jump off a bridge. So he's like, come on, dog, you can do this. You got this. You got this. 3 days is all I lasted. I said, babe, I'm not doing this shit. That fucking mat hurts. That kendo stick hurts. You're crazy. I am not doing this all day. And I quit. So that's why I would say when people say wrestling's fake. I get really upset
Listen,
when they say that.
I'll stick to the backyard wrestling
yeah.
that we used to do around the way. By the way, I am the longest reigning world champion in Green Acres ever in Seaford, Delaware. Think about it. Come see me. Actually not. I'm too old for that shit now, but I was big shit. I was big shit 10, 15 years ago. I was big shit. They knew me. I was big shit.
Get arrested for playing hooky from school to go win a title? Come talk to me. Truancy like a motherfucker. Truancy like a motherfucker. We actually cut school my freshman year, right, to go wrestle for the belt. The aluminum foil that they first came out, we found out they had gold aluminum foil. All these years we had silver, and we had duct tape to make belts. We found out they had gold aluminum foil.
I was too busy. I was too busy emulating Cash Money taking over for the 99 and the 2000 with aluminum foil because I was putting the shit on my teeth. So
at that point, I was grown.
Well,
you just made my teeth hurt just saying you put aluminum foil on your teeth for the 99.
So a couple more things. We got about 10 minutes left here. Taya Valkyrie teases a match against Britt Baker. I'm sorry, Ty. Nobody wants to see that. No, move along.
Well,
move
she
along.
just wants to get back at WWE for firing Monet.
Anybody can. Nobody was checking for you, Frankie.
But listen, her man was. Her man was.
John Morrison was too busy with his dripstick. He wasn't worried about no goddamn Frankie.
Listen, stop that. Okay, and I'm glad my children ain't here right
you know
now.
What? You know what?
Because my daughter likes. You know how when your kid likes wrestling, you can't really tell them it's a sexual innuendo. You know what I'm saying? It's just she'll go around her brother like, I got the drip stick. I'm sitting in my head like, baby girl, stop saying that. You can't. You don't have a drip stick. You can't say that.
Listen.
Oh, he been down. I smoked a cigarette, y'all. We saw the smoke. I told on you.
It was. I literally just fucking lost. Oh, Macaulay Culkin. Do we care about what Macaulay Culkin said about pro wrestling? Let's think about it. I care.
I don't care about Freddie Prinze Jr. talking about pro wrestling.
You know what? I actually care about what Freddie Prinze Jr. said. Not only because She's All That is one of my favorite movies of all fucking time. I'm sorry. Check it out now. Funk Show, brother, right about now. Don't act like you don't know.
I'm not going to. No. I like the movie, but it was a remake.
I don't give a hot shit, but I'm just saying that was one of
Paul
Walker's
I'm
first
older than
movies.
you, so I'm in second. Like
you got about 11 years on me.
Am I that much older than you?
Yeah.
All right, continue.
But I'm just saying, I saw in so many wrestling groups that they were like, "Oh, Macaulay Culkin gets it." Man, shut the fuck up. You should have been out there directing that bullshit ass Home Alone 5 movie that they put out.
He wasn't in that. That's not fair.
I'm not. He should have been in the shit. He should have been in the shit because he don't have no. I'm not listening to anything Macaulay Culkin has to fucking offer as far as opinions.
What about Bow Wow?
Listen, Shad Moss said he coming to WWE. Listen, I'm waiting for it, baby. I'm waiting for it.
Shad. He said he got
Uncle Keish. He said he got Uncle Keish training him. That's what he said.
So question though, if last week was Bianca versus Doudrop's last match, then how comes the triple threat match tonight to see who goes to Royal Rumble?
Their last single.
Oh, that's what they meant. So we got Bianca Belair with Doudrop versus Liv Morgan. You still think Liv Morgan's gonna get the title? Because I don't think she wins this match.
You know what? God. They just need to get her. They just need to get her like a tag partner. Give her tag belts, man.
She had a tag partner.
Just giving us a little leg. I just want to put a tip in. Just give it a little leg and take it right back. Like, stop teasing us with Liv Morgan at this point.
Teasing who?
Please.
I told y'all motherfuckers that wasn't happening. Oh, I'm glad we got to hear Dice. I'm sorry. I cut you off on that, and I got you because we're about to leave, and I almost forgot about this.
We got 7 minutes.
Okay, well, you go ahead too.
You're rushing.
Well, 3 minutes is saying 3 minutes is saying
it says 1 hour and 24 minutes and 10 seconds now. Paige reacts to Royal Rumble announcement. Paige, my girl, she said,
Pasty
Paige. She said, I tell you what, though, it feels fucking awesome to see so many people, even after 4 years, miss me wrestling.
Yeah, we do. We want to see you in another
Hell
video.
yeah.
I want to see another video with you and Xavier.
With the new boobs. With
the new boobs. I think she will show up at some point before the Rumble, if not just the night before the Rumble. Right? I do see that, Victor. Also, what did he say? Watch when Bow Wow tags with Louis.
I think all right. So I just want to ask this, since they're doing this with Mickie James, because it came across my mind when they made the announcement. I think Mickie James goes in the WWE Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah. All right. I was gonna say that too. Do you think anybody else is this an Impact? Is this a Impact partnership? Because remember we said before, the other Khan, not the one that's Tony, who has a whatever, leave it alone, problem. Is this a partnership with TNA Impact, or is this just a one thing because of Mickie James? Do you believe?
I think it's a thing just with Mickie James to make things right. And what better way to make things right than to have her?
They all have plastic surgery. Stop it. A woman has a right in America to put on her body. If a man wants to change his name to Muhammad Ali, you don't call him Muhammad Ali. Just saying.
I think this is just to right the wrong. I said it a few months back. People want to go out on their terms, right? And it was reported that they contacted her to appear in the Rumble. She said, "I'm still under contract with Impact." They said that is not an issue. So apparently, she probably contacted the head officials.
They want you to bring anything else eyes on them for them guys going to rail. So
yeah, I think that if I were WWE, I would try to at least garner Jordan Grace out of this as well as Deonna Purrazzo, and maybe get some Emma action out of that. Outside of those women, I don't care who else you got on your fucking roster. They ain't better than those 4 fucking women. And those 4 fucking women don't deserve to be on WWE. I mean, they deserve to be on WWE over everybody else, period.
Okay.
I don't think that there's going to be any other partnership because Tony Khan, he's made it perfectly clear that he's firing headshots at Vince McMahon. He's firing headshots. Like, you can't tell us that you're all for the growth of professional wrestling, but then you want to take down the guy who's been running professional wrestling for fucking 30 years.
Right.
You can't do it. Like, I get it. You're trying to do something that hasn't been done before, but understand you're not going to do it. You're just not going to do it. It's like you're coming in like a fucking Wayback Burger. You thinking that you're going to take down McDonald's. You're not going to take down McDonald's. Just stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Just make good fucking burgers that are better than everybody else. Cool. Those with a little bit extra cash going to pay for that more plump burger. But for the short and steady on that ride home, I'm not looking for a Wayback Burger. I'm not looking for a Jake's Wayback. I'm looking for that good old Mickey D's.
I love Jake Wayback Burgers, by the way. I'm just being honest with you. Like,
I'm just saying.
I absolutely love.
That's fine, but I'm just saying you want about Tessa Blanchard. No, she's with Women of Wrestling. They about to start next year, I believe, with Jeannie Buss and what's CM Punk's wife, whatever her real name is, but AJ Lee. We know her as AJ Lee, so we're gonna call her AJ Lee. But she's launching. She's helping the launch of Women of Wrestling. So I don't think that she still has too much heat on her. She has too much heat on her that they are not going to touch. I don't even remember if she did a public apology or not.
Well, I mean, I don't think she has.
I know she did a backstage apology, but I don't know if it was a public apology to the state of pro wrestling. Is the biggest.
Like I said, we got a little time left. Before we go, though,
Victor Nash.
Victor,
how do you subscribe to the podcast?
BDSIR Network, YouTube, everywhere but Spotify, because we have a UK show that plays music that I don't have the license to. So Spotify took me down. Everywhere else, BDSR Networks, we are there. I I want to say this before we go because NXT gets a lot of hate. A lot of hate. And I think that, no, it's not what we've seen over the last decade from NXT. But I also thought, and this isn't my words, I heard somebody say this, so I'm going to echo these things. When you would see NXT guys and you see them get called up, they wasn't the same for whatever reason, right? I think NXT 2.0, Vince is making sure that when you see them here, that's a better translation to the main roster. I don't have a problem with them at all. I don't think they're doing anything. The talent is just as good. It may not be as better than what it was, but it's just as good. They have more talent than any other company still, including what AEW has.
Thank you, Charmaine. April Mendez. I knew it was April something, but I couldn't put I couldn't get it out. But thank you. Thank you very much.
But they said Tessa never gave a public apology, King Vaughn Jr. said. So
that's why she'll never work in one of those big companies.
Yeah. So but again, with that being said, guys.
Hold on, one more thing. One more thing. Stop saying that Vince is burying Triple H's brainchild in NXT. Stop it. Everything has to evolve. Period. Did y'all say this goofy shit when they had WWE superstars and then they had WWE Next Generation? You know who's part of Next Generation? Stone Cold and Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon and all those. And then they had Attitude. They kept evolving. NXT has been
You ran from me. You hid behind FTR. All I want to do is give you the beating you deserve. And listen, pal, if you think the grass is so green around the other side, be my guest. Go ahead, leave. Main event night 4 of a buy one, get one free extravaganza, and then get released faster than you last in the sack. When you come back, I'll still be here, and that ass kicking will be waiting for you.
I played that to say that all those fans can shut the fuck up because y'all all wish y'all had night 1, 2, 3, or 4. So I'm saying
it's just the fact that it's been pissing me off lately, and I haven't had the chance to say it. But it's like every Triple H did something great for WWE. He gave us great talent. He gave us tag teams. He gave us world champions. He's given us a lot. In what, 7 years of NXT?
10 years.
10 years, but 10 years. NXT, the 10 years of, it was FCW first, and then NXT was in 13,
but NXT,
right?
Yeah,
13,
but NXT's
14.
been around about 10 years.
Yeah, but it got branded as NXT in 13, 14, though. But it was FCW before.
Yes. So once it got rebranded, no, it's been longer than that. That's 7 years? Yeah, right, about
7, 8 years. Yeah. So it's been a good fucking run. It's been a good fucking run. If I was a wrestler on NXT, I would be fucking offended that you still expect me to be gold and black. I would be fucking offended that you expect these people to stay on a fucking C-class brand. Call it what it is. It's a C-class brand. Period. Stop doing that to these people, man. Stop doing that to these people. That's all I got to say, man.
Listen, do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me and don't love God, y'all. That's crazy. We out of here. Thank you for listening. Check us out next week. I'm Mike Knoxxx. That's my day one because we the ones. The Z is Silent Podcast. Charlo is all on BDSR Radio Networks and UPRE, y'all. We out of here. Fingers.
Everybody's got a price. Everybody's gonna pay. But the $1 Million Man always gets his way. $1 Million
Yeah. It's like the illest posse cut right here, man. Sean Watts on the track. Zeus, Don One, Rude Boy, Quill, The Gift, and yours truly, Fred Knoxxx. I'm 1 in a million with $1 million flow. Fred DiBiase got the power in it though. If it's a problem, let me know, or I suggest you let it go. Cause it ain't worth the problems that be knocking at your door.